So, I've seen a bit of the news from yesterday. I mean, like those are the most recent news. So I've seen the studio picture and the whale mod, but I did not see the Armageddon brand reveal yet because I went sleep before that because I thought we already had all the news. But since we have that, we're gonna have it again, right? So we're gonna quickly take a look at the whale mod and then the studio picture, and then we're gonna go for the thing that I haven't actually seen. Because, you know, there's that two people who don't see the stream and watch it on YouTube instead. So here we have a suffix with intelligence and quality. I would assume we're gonna have strength and dexterity ones too. But this is nice because it makes you more likely to get 6 links. And assuming that this stacks with the 30 quality that you can get from perfect fossils, that's 46 quality, which is pretty damn nice. Yeah. So overall, that's just a pretty decent suffix. Not much other to say there, I guess. Then let's go to the studio picture, which is SCARABS. Okay, here we go. So we just do that. Is this the worst picture? Yeah. Does somebody have the better picture? Or is this it? Basically, I mean, the biggest thing here to take is those bricks used as a base for standing desk. That's something. Also, we need to see what this is. There's something hidden in there. Basically, yeah, so we have... Fuck, there's a... I remember having a high-res image for it. Is that it? I mean, it's not the greatest image, but you know, we have like this like bronze, silver, and gold pretty easily, right? And then you have like, so this is 2 different types. I'm assuming this is 2 different types. So the green here, and if I remember correctly, it looked like this looked like the betrayal one, and then this is like a triangle. Like the image here is a triangle, which is kind of like, I don't know, like Alva, I don't know. And then we have like tiers, right? We have like Apprentice, Journeyman, and Master Sextant. So we're gonna have like what, bronze, silver, and gold, or whatever the names are gonna be, right? But I'm assuming these are tiers. And then you have different types. And we're gonna have more types than these 2. I would assume 1 for each master. Maybe, I don't know. We really don't know, right? So, yeah. The rare Scarab is going to be like the next Guardian challenge. What do you mean is the rare Scarab is going to be needed to use multiple times because it's a chance to get something. Kind of like red sextants with the Nemesis mod back in the day. White, yellow, red maps. But in that case, why aren't they just the same color as the maps? It doesn't make sense. To me, if this was for tier of maps, you would have the color of, so this would be like, you would have white, yellow, and reds, just like sextants instead of bronze, silver, and gold. This seems like a tier instead of like locked into specific map tiers. Enhance the layer names, yeah. I wonder if somebody did that. Yeah, this is really good. God damn it. Okay. And now. We're gonna take a look at the skill reveal. And after that, we're gonna go take the usual and take a look at the GGG tracker. Okay. We've already revealed Stormbrand, the first of a new skill type coming alongside Path of Exile, the Betrayal. Then I will look at the other new brands in Armageddon Brand. We also talk about some other new brand synergies that are being added. Ooh. I wonder if it's like a... I'm just gonna read it, okay? Armageddon Brand binds to a nearby enemy when placed and summons flaming meteors above them that come crashing down, damaging enemies in an area. Okay. Doesn't sound like it's gonna be a good single target, then, if it's like that. We'll see. It naturally applies powerful ignite effects. As with... Also, it's gonna have like more ignite damage. As with other brands, it returns to an inactive state when planet enemies die and will reattach if another enemy enters its range. I wonder how big the reattach range is going to be. Armageddon Brand has a longer activation time than Stormbrand, which can be modified by new brand passive, as well as cast time modifier, but displacement time is much shorter, making it quick to deploy multiple Armageddon Brands. Okay, so basically like the quote-unquote cooldown time between the... or tick rate, I guess, would be the better word here. We're also introducing a new brand recall skill. An instant... oh, instant cast is... that means... that's nice. No matter what it does, being instant is really strong, because you can use it while using mobility skills. An instant cast ability that pulls all of your brands to your location, extends their duration, and activates their effects instantly. This means you don't need to keep recasting brands as you move, and it increases their damage output as you can quickly trigger the activation delay. After being recalled, brands have increased attachment radius, letting them jump to further enemies. Okay, assuming the brands do all decent damage and you can start using them early on. This looks like a damn nice leveling skill, because you can't just move and then you just recall them, right? They have to do damage and they have to have AoE though for that, so we'll see. Unlike other skill gems, Brand Recall only has 6 levels. Oh, that's a first. But each level greatly increases cooldown recovery speed. Oh, it has a cooldown. This makes the skill great with modifiers that increase gem level, letting you recall much more often. Okay. We're adding a number of new effects to the passive tree and new keystone. Okay. A new notable for the Hierophant. And a number of new nodes spread throughout the Templar and Witch area of the passive tree. These all have variety of effects that enhance your brand's damage, activation speed, and attachment range. So this is basically like tick rate, how fast it does the effect, right? As well as increasing maximum number of brands that you can have active. Oh, okay. Take a look. Okay, I wonder what is the attachment range here. It looked like quite short, which means it's hard to chain off to a new back rights. Man, this looks the animation when it like explodes looks really noisy. Like imagine having like whatever amount of brands you have active and them all just like going off. I can see then potentially be annoying. Like already that already, it was like, oh. It looks like it has a decent AoV though. And it doesn't... Wait, is the big E increased AoV? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So that is with ink AoV linked to it. Keep in mind. It's like fire pen. I think it's like faster casting and something else. Wait. Can I like see this without? I want to take this off because up here you can see. Like if you look at the top left, you see like the fuck does that mean? Is it when it's like activated or what? It's weird. What the fuck is that? See here, you have 3. I guess that's the maximum. Yeah, it's just when you have an active, it has it like when you have a if you have all of the 3 brand active on a monster, it just like takes all of the slots, I think. So I'd assume if you when you get more brands from the skill tree, it just adds more like these in the top. Shouldn't be too hard of the thing to do. Okay. Okay. I mean, not much to talk about here. We don't know the damage. It looked like you were using AoE, so we don't really know how the AoE will be without like using something like a sport gem and shit like that. The animation looks extremely noisy to me when you had like even like 2 of them popping at the same time. I don't think we know the tax of the game either. Yeah, there's not much really to talk about other than it looks cool. The actual like the attachment range at the start of the video looked really short distance. I wonder if this is like the default with nothing else. Just don't really know, right? Okay, let's take a GGG tracker now. Or not. Pepperoni hands. Okay. We can do this, it's fine. We can just look at Beck's. We can look just Beck's comments. Yeah. It just fails the connection to Finland for some reason. Okay, we're just gonna look at Beck's comments, right? It's old. So he didn't actually comment on any of theirs, except this. And then we have this, which is different one, so there's nothing here. Okay. Then let's look at Mark then. Nice GG. Mark GGG. Oh. Like you, user, like that. Oh fuck, how do I do the user shit again? Can't do that. Like that? Oh, yeah, that works too, thanks. Yeah, that works too. Oh, there's a lot of... Damn, dude, that's a lot of him talking about. Okay. So we have to start with that. Just opening all of them. Is that my understanding? That's yes. That's before, so that's one. Dude, that is a lot of Mark comments. Do brands count as your damage? Or is it like totems, trap, or mines? Will there be a brand to board gem? Just like after trap mine. Oh, okay. Oh, that would be interesting if you could make other skills brand. The difference between Winter Orb and Blade Fury is though that Winter Orb stays after you have charged it, right? Because you can move while it's going. The brand is a spell you're casting that directly deals damage to enemies. It's your damage, which means you can do all of good shit with it. Leech. It just has a slightly more complicated way of working out which things you're damaging. If a totem, trap, mine, or minion casts the brand, then they are the one dealing. So you can link them to a totem, a trap, or a mine. Interesting. Especially the fact that you can put it on a mine. And a trap, like... Brand Trapper. Delay, so you throw a trap, hope the target runs to it. And then it releases the brand and then... Yeah, it's interesting. There is not currently a support gem that makes support skills interact with brands and cannot be one that works the same way as the totem, trap, or mine, because brands are fundamentally very different. Yeah. They are themselves a spell cast by you that's damaging things repeatedly. Totems, traps, and mines are separate entities. Yep. Yep. Okay. Can brands be used with Ancestral Bond? Technically yes, but they'll be only useful if you get a totem, trap, or mine to cast the brand rather than casting yourself. Yeah, since brands are doing your damage, like you're doing the damage through them. Spellcast, you damage the things, and just, yeah. They're pretty similar to Orb Storms in this respect, except they move with you, and you can refresh them with an instant cast, instead of needing an animation to cast it again. That sounds a lot better when it comes to that. Let's just hope that they have a decent duration. They also, yeah, they also can move between packs if the monsters are close enough, right? No, but I was talking about the brand recall skill that gets all the brands to you. So when you, let's say that you kill a pack with brands, and then you go to the next pack, you just use the instant cast that gets them back to you, and then they rebrand, right? What are you payboying there, sirs? Okay. Could you enlighten us on the active limits on the brands? Not that this number is still being finalized with regard to how much the base limit is and how much you can invest in raising it. Fair enough. It takes with levels 1 to 3, 1 to 6 follow normal gem experience. Roughly equivalent amount of total experience to reach max levels. Okay. This was necessary to achieve balance goals regarding the value of bonuses granting additional levels. That sounds like Empower is gonna be... Oh, Empower doesn't work because... Oh wait, no, it does, it's an active skill, yeah. Empower potentially enhance? Actually no, I don't think the quality is probably not as good as the levels. Yeah, looks like Empower is gonna be pretty damn nice. Assuming it gives actually something really good shit. Like maybe it makes the attachments range so big that it's like half a screen or something like that. Rule number 69, if somebody posts an emote without context, you're obligated to post them as well. Okay. It's the same we already checked out. Okay, it's the same shit. Okay, it's a new one. If some other unit casts the brand, can the brand still recall to me? So if a totem cast it, he's asking if a totem cast it, can I recall the brand to me? It's an interesting question, yeah. Totems, traps, and mines use your skills. The brands they create will count towards the same limit as your own brand you cast yourself. Oh wait, this is asking about something. Also, more out of curiosity, I assume traps and totems won't let me bypass. Yep. And you'll be able to... The brands they create will count towards the same limit as your own brands you cast yourself, and you'll be able to recall all of them. So this makes it sound like you shouldn't be linking brands to totems. Ever, because it's just a less damage multiplier, and they don't like the totems themselves don't have their own brand limits. But that sounds like you would never do it on a totem. Maybe on a mine because of the more multipliers you can get, but for totem doesn't sound like ever. They're also shown in your UI that helps you keep track of your brands. Yeah, that's like the top left you're talking about. Winners use their own skills, so they'll have their own brand limit separate from yours. Totems, traps, and mines are not minions, remember that. And you won't be able to recall them. Effectively, you're in the charge of all brand credits from your skills, regardless whether you use the skills or not. Gas, but totem would remain totems for purpose of reflect. And yeah, okay. So I guess there's a small argument for the totem for reflect and shit, but sounds weird to do. Do the brands count as projectiles? Nope. Nothing of what you said precludes the ability to have a brand support. Functionally, brands are just like a totem that attaches to the monster that they cast. So, this is some big words. This is some big word from a random redditor. It's in a curse brand. Coaching Ray brand. But brand is not a support. I mean, I get where he's coming from, but the way they design the brands, they are just a completely different mechanic of a skill. Those prevent having a support that works the same way as the totems and reminders, which is what I specified. Those work by casting spells. That means they have separate entities. Yep. They are very much not. Totems are entity, which casts a spell. Yep. Same with trap and mice. And this is like a spell, just like any other. This is like ED, right? think you missed the point. You do realize that I'm talking to Mark, yeah. The City Square boss looks like it could be a brand in the future. But the point that this is making, you could just make the brand to do that skill instead of the brand being a support for the magma orb. Like I can see how complicated it could become having brand as a support. As cool it sounds, I can see all I mean, I probably can't even think of all of the issues. But to me, this looks like the brands and the banners, right, are just a new mechanic that they just like a skill type that they just want us to play with. Yeah. I think that pretty much concludes this one. So that brand support does nothing. Let's see how long that was.